Hey there, it's Elizabeth, and welcome back to another video in this series of how to make a junk journal. So the first one that I did a while back was out of an altered book where I expanded the spine. This one right here, has been made out, of a Propel box, okay? Now the directions are the same for any box you use, whether it's a large cereal box, whether it's a cracker box, cookie box, doesn't matter. The reason I like using boxes is because it has the ready-made spine, okay? You cut everything else out except the front, the spine, or the side of the box, and the back, right? And then it makes this really cute little journal. Okay, so I've tried to make things easier for myself, which I hope in turn makes it easier for you. Okay, so here are my signatures. We did those, we chose the papers last time, put them all together. I think it's gonna be super, all right? Then I made the template, and this time I listened to what Allison said because when I made my first journal out of the altered book, I used the 3 pamphlet stitch and that messed it up. So I ended up having to do a 5 pamphlet stitch. So this time I did it right. Okay, so what you do is, well, chances are what you really do is like go find someone who knows what they're talking about, but stick around if you'd like to. I appreciate it. So I made a template. My spine here, right here, this measurement is about 1 inch, okay? So I made a little template and I only make it as tall as the end papers, okay? I don't make it the height of the journal itself. I only make it to the height of the end papers. Always put your little T here. That is a trick that we all learned from our good friend Brooke. It's important, okay? So then you take this and you fold it directly in half long ways, okay? That gives you the center point. Then you open it up, you fold the outside into the center point and crease it. You fold the top part or the other outside part into the center and crease it, okay? Now you have 3 lines going up and down, okay? Then you fold it in half this way, which gives you true center. Excuse me. You take the bottom and you fold it up to the center, all right? But putting your holes here, which is the mistake I made last time, see, that's the good part is that, hopefully we learn from our mistakes, okay? I put my holes here. That's not enough span to make your book sturdy. So once you fold it up like this, right, to the center, you unfold it and then you fold the bottom up to that new crease that you made, all right? And that's what gives you your space from the bottom up, all right? You do the same to the top. You bring this one down to the center mark, open it back up, fold it again, and make your crease, and there is where you put your top holes. So wherever these lines intersect, that is where you put your holes, okay? It is a very helpful template once you finally figure out how to use it properly. So then you line it up here, lining up your top and, making sure it's in the center and all that, okay? You take your awl, which is this one. Now, I just realized something. I've made journals quite a lot. I have made many in the past. This particular awl, excuse me, it is a tapered awl, all right, which means it gets fatter, as it goes up. Okay, I would suggest that you use, is that it? No. I would suggest that you use another type of awl like this one, okay? This does not taper at all. This is a We Are Memory Keepers. It does not taper. It's also in there crooked. I'm not really a fan of this one, but my whole point is that you use one that is not tapered, okay? Another one that I'm still not a fan of is the Tim Holtz one. And see how nice and thin that is? It just gives you a hole that is perfectly round. You know what I'm saying? So in other words, look how much fatter, if you can tell, my awl, this is like over 100 years old. This is so much fatter than this. And so I would much rather use something like this that is has a thin all part to it, okay, rather than a tapered one. So it's just, you know, it's your preference. Or you could always just get a large needle or something of that nature and do it. Or you could go online and get a bookbinding kit and they will give you all the stuff that you need, okay? That's probably the easiest thing to do. In fact, I might even just look one up online and not only order one for myself, but leave you the link so that you can order it if you want to. Okay, then what I do, so what I did was I put this on the top and then I took my awl and I poked all my holes, okay? So see, if you can see, all my holes are poked, right? 3 sets of holes. Then what I do is I make sure that I have clips on my pages, that they're all where they need to be, all going the same direction. And then I look for my top. Where is it? My top, right? I fold this part in, just this part, and I stick it in my book like this, center it up, and just poke my holes right from there, okay? I do keep the book like this, you can see it, right? I pretty much do it just like this, okay? I keep my book held in my hand, slightly closed, okay? If you flatten this out, it's going to mess up the position of your pages, okay? You want everything to be tucked really as far as it can be tucked into the spine of your signature, right? And so I take it just like this in my hand, like a taco, and I put my awl through to make the hole, okay? Again, you do not want to spread the pages out once you have them clipped. Keep the pages folded, and that will give you a nice, secure center, okay? So this is my first signature. I do the same with my center signature, except I fold my little template in the center, lay it in there, okay, just like that, and take my awl, holding it like a taco, and putting it in, okay? It's just very important that you don't stretch out your papers because they'll get all misaligned and then you'll just go crazy, okay? I did the same thing with the third one, all right? Now we're gonna go ahead and start sewing in. I sew from, that's not the needle I want. I sew from the back forward. Does it matter? I really could not tell you, okay? I use embroidery floss. I go 2.5 lengths about for the length of my thread, okay? That's just how I do it. I flatten it out with my teeth and spit. You can do whatever you want. That's just how I do it, okay? I am using a tapestry needle, okay? It is blunt on the other side. And yeah, it just works better. I was watching the other day, real quick here, Jessica Rapp, and she was explaining why she does what she does, how she does what she does when she's binding a journal. And she was talking about using a blunt needle, which is very helpful. And she made the mention of, with it being blunt, it goes more smoothly into the hole. Whereas if you use a pointed needle, it could accidentally make a new hole because it's pointy, right? This will be, because it's blunt, it will be guided right into the hole where it's supposed to be, okay? So I'm gonna go in through the middle here. Here it comes out there. And then I'm gonna find my third hole in the back, okay? I'm gonna pull this through. You can use, people use wax linen, they use wax cotton, some people wax their own. Whatever. You can use whatever you want. I just prefer to use, for no reason other than I have an entire collection of embroidery floss. Okay, now where is my hole here? It's literally like... there we go. Oh, that was not as hard as I thought. All right. What's going on here? Okay, yep. We're gonna pull it a little bit. Get that end. Where's my... there we go. Okay, so we went into the middle. I happen to like my threads tied on the inside. You can tie them on the outside. If you want them tied on the outside, you start on the outside, okay? If you don't, then you start on the inside, all right? I'm just gonna put that over that to hold it. Okay, so I went into the middle, outside, around up to the bottom, pulled it through. Now I'm going to go through the top. This again is a 3-hole pamphlet stitch, much different than the 5-hole pamphlet stitch. Okay, and then we're going to pull it and see it's going right there. Let's pull that out. Okay, now we're going to go in through the center. Now this is the tricky part, because what you do not want to do is split your thread. That is what you, oh gosh, and I didn't, oh my gosh, that was easy as pie, okay? What you do want to do, however, is, do you notice here how both of the sides of my thread are on the right side of the center line, okay? We do not want that. We want one on one side and one on the other underneath the center, okay? So now we're going to gently tug, gently, ever so gently tug. Let's close or turn the book over. See, there's my, whoops, where are you? There's my stitching right there. Feels kind of tight. I like to make sure that it is very tight. So I'm just going to very gently pull. You don't want to pull too hard because, yeah, that's nice and tight, because it'll rip. It will rip, okay? So let's see here. And I don't do a square knot. I just do a knot. And I usually do it 3 times, okay? A lot of people are, you know, say do a square knot, right over left, then left over right. I don't know. It doesn't matter to me, really. Cut them off, okay? Then you can take your clips off. There we go. First one sewn in, okay? Now, this right here is only, really is only held in by this center. this little index card, but that's okay. That's okay. All right, see, there we go. There is that signature. Now let's go on with the next one, which is the yellow one. So we're gonna go ahead and do this again. Let's see if it goes as well. Golly, I hope I didn't just jinx myself. 1, 2, and then some, okay? And we're just gonna go 1, 2, and then some, and then some. Okay, so now we're ready to go, all right? All right, let's get our needle. Also, tapestry needles have a large eye, which makes it super easy to thread. Okay, now we're gonna go in through the center here and through the center of the book. Okay, I picked green because it goes with her dress. Okay, I'm gonna take this little tail and I'm just tucking it under there, okay? Now we're gonna go up to the top and we're gonna go through the hole in the top there. Nice. Pull it, you know, slightly taut. Go down to the bottom and go right into that 3rd hole, okay? Perfect. Take this off. Okay. Now we're gonna go back into the center hole, okay? Again, this is it can be tricky because you don't want to, which I didn't again, oh my gosh. You don't want to split your thread, okay? So 1 on the left, 1 on the right, underneath the center, okay? We can take our clips off now. All right, and now see, this is super loose, all right? I'm going to gently tug and it snugs that up, okay? Now, again, you don't want to tug too much because let me just see these bags. Yep, those are nice. Those are nice and tight. Okay, I'm just gonna do a knot. Let's try to do, I don't know. This is left. This is left over right. Okay. Then this is what they say, you know, them, is a square knot. Then that way, which is just, that just seems weird to me. Yeah, I don't like that. Okay, so there's 2 and here's 3. I don't care if there's like a little knobby do where the knot is. Doesn't bother me at all. Not at all. Okay, snip those off. All right, and now, ooh, guys, I'm so excited. Okay, we're almost done. Here is this one, so let's thread our needle. Oh, this is gonna be fun, guys. It's gonna be a fun little journal. Okay. Excuse me. Excuse me. All right, we're gonna go in through the center, just like we have been. Okay, now this is the front, or the first signature, right? So I'm gonna go in through the center, go in through the spine, okay? We're gonna leave a little tail that we're just gonna tuck under here, okay? Just makes life easier, okay? Now we're going into the top hole, and we're going to line that up. Oh, look at that. Oh my gosh. This is so much better than the last video series I did. Holy cannoli. Okay, that one was brutal. All right, I hope you're seeing me. Okay, now I go clear down to the bottom one, out the back of the spine, okay? Oh golly, don't get all, now I'm just getting ahead of myself. Okay, pull that through, right? So there's our center. And then we're gonna go back up through the center hole in the back, not, I repeat, not breaking our thread, okay? Not going through the thread. Ah, you guys. Lovely. Okay, so now we do have one on either side of the right and the left. So I'm gonna take my needle out. I'm gonna stick it right here in this ginormous cork. It is from a pepper bottle. Okay, I'm gonna gently tug so that that center gets taut, okay? And I'm gonna gently tug on that one. And then you don't wanna pull too tightly, which I have done in the past because it does rip your paper, and then all your hard work is for nothing. So try not to do that. Okay, we're just gonna tie, I just tie 3 knots, whatever. You do you, boo. You know what I'm saying? Do whatever is most comfortable for you. This is just a very, very simple way of making a junk journal. Okay, take our clips out. Making a junk journal for whatever you want it to be, right? And oh my gosh, look how adorbs that is. There we have it. It's just so simple. And you're reusing a cardboard box. It doesn't go in the trash. You know, there is the nice and even and whatnot. That's what the template does for you, boys and girls. And then here it is. Look at that. Isn't that cute? And it's just plain. I did not embellish this at all. I don't plan on embellishing at all. I might turn it into, I'm not really sure what. I might turn it into, I'm just not really sure. Maybe I'll do like a small sampling of like your creative studio spreads in here. Who knows? You know, who knows? Maybe I'll go crazy and do a giveaway. I mean, yeah, who knows? Who knows? But yeah, this one is nothing fancy. You know, it's all literally from scraps of paper. But I happen to really enjoy it. There's plenty of room to do writing in here. Plenty of room to add stuff to. See, in between the signatures, there is, you know, probably 1/4 of an inch, you know. So it's got about a 1/2 inch altogether, you know, to grow, I would say, right? Yeah, see, because even when I pinch it together like this, you know, it still has room to grow this way, in other words, okay? Now, one last thing that I'm gonna do is, I forgot to get them out. Come on now. One moment, please. Pause for a commercial break or something. Okay. I forgot to get my eyelets out because I wanted to do this while I had you here. Okay, so yeah, this whole thing came together, whoops, sorry, in 3 short videos. So isn't that nice? All right, I have these eyelets here. And let's just pick some, I'm gonna pick some hot pink ones, I think. No, light pink ones, little light pink ones. And these are memory keepers. I don't know what size they are, I'm sorry, but we are memory keepers. Okay, so I have actually marked on the front of this cover here, right there is where I'm gonna put the hole. And I also marked the back somewhere. No, I marked it on the inside, right there, okay? That's where I'm putting the hole for the eyelet. And let's go. Okay, this is also a We Are Memory Keepers crocodile, okay? So I'm going to center up that hole. You can see me, right? Centering up that hole and plunk, done, okay? Now we're gonna put our little eyelet in right there. We're gonna take the knobby-do part, okay? And we're gonna put that into the eyelet and squeeze, all right? And there it is, okay? Splayed open. All right, now we're gonna do the same to the back here. Only, yes, I will change the book around once I get the hole punched. Okay, so I'm centering this up as best I can, as best as I can see it. Wait, sorry, trying to center it. All right, that's as good as it's gonna get. All right, now we're gonna take this and put this on the back. It actually, I have to tell you guys, knobby-do thing, just so you know, goes to the top of the eyelet. Okay, and we squeeze. Okay, and there you have it. Okay, now we're gonna take this really pretty bright as all get out, and I don't even know how long I'm gonna make these. Okay, this is seam binding. It's Hug Snug. I do not believe that they sell it anymore, which is a shame. Yeah. And what I did with it was I have some sprays. They're like Heidi Swap sprays or something. And what I do is, now we're gonna attach these to the eyelets, okay? So I'm putting it like this, right? I'm folding it in half. I'm gonna put this folded part in through the eyelet here in the front. In through the eyelet. Pull it, spread this loop open, bring those tails through, and there you have it, okay? I don't know if that's how you're supposed to do it, or no, I want it done the other way, okay? So here's a little tip for you. If you want the knot to look proper, you go from where you want it to look proper, okay? In other words, I want it to look proper on the front, so we're gonna thread it through the front, okay? Open it up, and there, that's better. Okay, I want it to look proper from the back side, so I'm going to put this through the back side. Thread it through. I hope I've been in frame this whole time. I'm sorry if I haven't been. Okay. And And then that's how it looks there, okay? Now we take it and we tie it. Oh, what was I telling you too? The eyelid is slightly off center. Look how cute. Oh my heavens to Betsy. Yeah, this is slightly off center because of my quote here, but oh my gosh, look at that. That is so cute. And like I said, the directions on how to make this over the last 3 videos is they are the same exact directions that you would use to make any size journal from any size box, okay? It's all the same, all the same. So boxes are a really great way to make journals of any size and shape, okay? I am loving this. This is so stinking adorable. Oh my goodness gracious. So cute. Yeah. So there it is, all finished, and my goodness, I have this many more I could make. I have more. I don't know where they are. Oh, here's another, whoops, here's another one. Yeah, I have a lot. I have a lot of boxes, so super cute, huh? I love how she turned out. And I hope you enjoyed this one. I think this series for making a junk journal out of a cardboard box was a lot less painful than the last series, okay? But the key is that we're all learning here, right? So yes, I hope you've learned something new, something different. I hope you realize that it really doesn't take a whole lot to make a journal, you know? A couple of different kinds of papers, scraps, really, that's what I used, a cardboard box, and some glue. That's it. And well, and thread and, you know, whatever. But yeah, super cute. And I could easily put a dangle on here and make, you know, make a dangle for this one. In fact, I might do that. I'm not sure. That'll be in another video. But yeah, I could easily put something on here to make a dangle. I could have actually... No, I couldn't have because I don't have elastic. But you could very easily make an elastic closure. You could very easily make, like, instead of doing, you know, if you don't have eyelets, right, but you want to have a closure, right, coming out the middle here, all you would do, sorry, I know I'll catch you long enough, is you would put a piece of lace or trim or something underneath your end paper, okay, and you would bring it before you put all this in, right? Maybe I'll show you that in another video. I don't know. But yeah, you would just simply glue a piece of string across, clear across the center. In between, you would sandwich it in between the end paper and the cover. And then that way you would have a closure on the end, right? That you could tie up, and there you go, right? Super cute. Okay, thank you so much. I had a lot of fun making that, and I seriously think that I'm gonna make some more. Maybe more in a more vintage style. Maybe I'll start using up my, this would be a great project for your creative studio, and I'll leave their link below. They have fabulous vintage themed subscription boxes. So yeah, I'll leave their link below. Very plain, very simple. Nothing, you know, spectacular. You know what I'm saying? It's just a writing journal, or you could use it for anything, right? Yeah, I love how it came out. Okay, so thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed that. I really enjoy sharing time with you, and I thank you. I know your time is precious. So, yeah, make sure you also check the links below to everyone that I mention, and also check the links as to the playlist, okay, of how to make a junk journal series, because that's what I'm trying to do here, show you a variety of ways to make junk journals, okay? They don't just have to be out of books. They don't have to have special papers. That, you know, you can make them out of a Propel box. So yeah, have fun. I hope you create one for yourself, and have a great day and a great week, and I'll talk to y'all real soon. Bye for now.